In this video, I'm going to share with you the Quadrant method. This is really a 4-company philosophy, a philosophy that I use in all my businesses to build companies that are super successful. See, when you're building a business, when you're an entrepreneur, you're spinning many plates. Well, the plates that you really want to spin are these 4. I'm going to share with you right now. So let's break down this 4-company philosophy. Now, before we get into this, I just want to tell you a little bit about me. I've got 17 different businesses I'm running today. I employ over 1,000 people. So I'm actually doing this stuff. I don't just believe in it, I'm doing it. And I've broken the Quadrant method down into a little diagram. Now, remember, we're running 4 companies as an idea. They're not actually 4 separate companies. It's something that you should be doing in unison to build your business up for super success. Let's break down the diagram. Now, the first company, the first thing that you should be doing is running the business that you are today. Now, this might not be the business that you really want to be, but you've got to cash flow, pay the bills, learn some stuff about business. This is the one that you start with. The second one is in your mindset. You're making this company eventually be the one that you really want to be. The third company is a media and marketing company, so we're making content, really good marketing that funnels brilliant, warm leads into our 2 companies up here, which are the operating companies, and then all the profits that we make in these 2 operating companies, we want to push into our investment company. And this is building slowly over time to give us real strength and stability. Now, let me explain how I've done this in my career. So the first company I started was a party entertainment business. I was out there doing kids' parties, but what I really wanted to be was a business that owned zoos and visitor attractions. But here I was learning how to employ people, how to do customer service, how to invoice, and how to manage cash flow. And then eventually I got to own my zoos and visitor attractions because I had this company first. How did I get lots of customers? I learned about marketing and making content that my customers would find out about, so they would come and spend some money with us. I would then put all my profits into our investment company, and for me that's property. So I would buy up commercial property, and property usually that my businesses operated out of, to make us nice and strong and stable over a period of time. There's a cool little trick here that you can use to work out your own steps to success using this 4-company philosophy. Now, this is my career. I started as a sole trader. I built an entertainment business. I was a one-man band, built a profitable job, effectively swapping time for money. Once I realized that actually that doesn't build a business, that just builds a job, I needed to build an agency, an entertainment agency. That was my next step up. So I went from here to here. So this was starting to be a business that works without me doing the day-to-day. Because what we want to do is build a commercially profitable enterprise that works without us in it. That's the big aim of business. So I built my agency. The next step was to build a family entertainment center. I built a chain of venues that people could come and use our services rather than us go to them. I didn't start like that. I was going up the steps, making my business higher barrier to entry and more like a bigger, proper business at every stage. So I built that family entertainment center. Then I built a chain of them. I opened 1 and then eventually got it to 10. This allowed me to have something so much more scalable and more business-like rather than just that sole trader profitable job. But where I really wanted to be was have this big zoo visitor attraction. But because I went through the steps, people trusted in me, banks lent me money, and I could open my first visitor attraction. I went through these steps. I didn't go from here to here or start here. I had to go through all these stages. That made me a better entrepreneur and business owner because I learned how to do stuff. The thing is, really, guys, when you're building a business, you want to go through these steps so that you become someone that's knowledgeable. And when you're knowledgeable, you're powerful in business. Now, company number 2, people really get challenged about because you have to think bigger. So when you understand where you really want to be, how do you get to where you really want to be? Well, you've got to be able to have the power to think with the end in mind. If you've got that foresight to think into the future, great things can happen. How do you do that? You commit it to paper. I'm a big fan of writing stuff down. Remember this, guys, people overestimate what can be done in a year, but grossly underestimate what you can do in 10 years. And if you have that ability to think in 10-year chunks, think how much more you can get done. That's why having a 10-year plan is what super successful entrepreneurs do. So company number 2, the company you really want to be, commit it to paper, think about what it looks like in 10 years' time, and think with the end in mind, and you've got a much better chance of getting there. Stage 3 is building a media company. Remember, this is a philosophy. It's not actually a separate company. When you've got a media company, you're making great content marketing that allows you to build a brand and gets warm leads into your operating companies, the first two that we spoke about. You know, most companies just need 10 brilliant warm leads a month to explode the growth of their business. Now, you can do this by doing traditional pay-for advertising, but actually making content marketing is highly leveraged. It means you do the work once and get paid forever. It allows me to pull for business rather than push for business. Most companies are pushing to get deals into their business. When you create content marketing, you pull people towards you and it makes your business super successful. Now, there's one other little thing down here. It's the Business Trends and Insights Hub. The clever guys at Amex have created this amazing resource for entrepreneurs. If you're new to marketing and you'd like to know how to build a marketing budget, there's a whole article on the Business Trends and Insights Hub, so go and check that out. I'll put a link in the video description. Why it's really important that you understand this is because then you can put this into practice so much more efficiently. Now, the last company, the last philosophy in this quadrant method is the investment company. Remember, this is not a real investment company. It's just a philosophy. It's a way of thinking. The best way of thinking about this is knowing the difference between slow pounds and fast pounds. Now, fast pounds are like a salary. You get paid a salary and most of it's gone by the end of the month. In business, we call this cash flow, your turnover, your revenue. It's coming in and it goes out. What's really important is we take some of these fast pounds and we put them into slow pounds. For me, that's buying commercial property and owning the property that our businesses operate out of. I know over a period of time that builds an investment that allows me to have that commercially profitable enterprise that eventually works without me in it. And I've used my slow pounds, my investments, to borrow against to keep on growing my company. It's that mindset of thinking much longer that allows you to have that. You might be watching this video now thinking, well, I can't own a commercial property yet. But it's actually having the mindset of thinking that's what I want gets you there much quicker. Let's really understand this quadrant method. Let's draw our 4 squares up here and then we write 1, 2, 3, 4. So remember, this is the company you are today. This is your future company, the one that you really want to be, that's the one of your dreams. Company number 3 is that media company. Company number 4 is that investment company. Now remember, for me, that was commercial property and owning the properties that my operating companies work out of. Let's now understand how they work in unison just one more time. Companies 1 and 2 are our opcos. So we've got 2 opcos, and for me, I've got this propco over here that is built on the back of these operating companies. The profits I am pushing into this 4th company, my investment company, out of my trading business. This is my fast pounds. This is my slow pounds. It's building slowly over time. And because it's building slowly over time, it's becoming very strong and stable. This one is cash flow revenue. It comes in, it goes out, paying the bills, paying the wages, paying your taxes, paying your rent, whatever it might be. For these companies to be really successful, they need lots and lots of warm leads. Where do we get all of our warm leads from? We get it from our media and marketing company. Remember, it's not a separate company, it's a philosophy. And this is driving in warm leads into these companies. The more leads the companies get, the more successful they are, the more revenue you're bringing in. Remember, most companies just need 10 strong leads a month, and then they literally fly through the roof and become super profitable. So that's why we're making all this content, why we're doing really master marketing to get all these warm leads into our operating companies. So we've got a media company, operating companies, an investment company that's going to protect us over a long period of time. If you do these things in unison, if you use this philosophy, I really think you've got a good chance of being super profitable and successful in business. If you love this video, make sure you check out the Amex channel because there's loads more videos designed to help grow your business, presented by yours truly. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.